Hey guys, it's time for another draft. I've got two quests for red and black spells, so we're going to see if we can draft red or black deck, but that's not exactly how it works, so we'll see what we can play. I've tried mill decks in the past because they seem interesting, but it doesn't usually work out. Even if you get a strong mill deck, there's pretty easy counterplay. Alright, so not a huge fan of Delacos, but you can pick up a lot of bronze swords pretty easily, it seems like. Giving creatures flying and haste seems pretty good, and 2-4 for 3 is not a bad body. I think it's a little early to go all in on blue-red by picking a multicolored legend, and I'm actually going to be passing a fair bit of strong blue if I take it, so I don't think that's going to be a good plan. Sunmane Pegasus has been pretty solid. It's not a lot of red. Hero of the Games is okay. I haven't done very well with him before. He works well for, seems more like constructed decks where you can reliably trigger his ability and get a lot of tokens on board. So, I feel pretty split about this pack. I like a lot of the blue, but I feel like it's going to be hard to cut all the blue. Whereas the white is okay. I think I'm just going to take a very conservative Sunmane Pegasus. That just feels like a pretty iffy strategy if I run into a lot of removal. This format does have a lot of removal. I'm going to go with it though. We'll see where it takes me. Alright, so Eros' Blessing is really strong here, and is the only red in the pack. I really like Timret in this format, and Black-White's a very strong archetype to be in. It gets pretty much all the best removal in the set. Timret, Woman of Dead, like these are all really good black cards. Even the Blight Breath is expensive, but it usually kills something when it lands. Black or red, I think, are the colors, which matches my my goal of playing black and red. I think we can go with like a white-red aggressive strategy. I've done enough black-red or black-white. I think we'll try something else. Alright, Omen the Forge, Flummox Cyclops. Omen is some removal for me, which is pretty important. Flummox Cyclops is just a nice creature. However, Commanding Presence is pretty solid. I think I want Commanding Presence. Giving +2/+2 in first strike is a pretty nasty turn if they're not ready. So I'll take that. Not a big fan of Satyr's Cunning. Entrancing Wire is really good. Captivating Unicorn is really solid as well. I've got a couple good white options. There's some green. I like Stern Dismissal in this format, but I don't think we're playing blue. We've already passed a lot of good blue. So good switch out of red into green for Hydra's Growth if we wanted to. Still don't know what colors are really open though, so I'm just going to take the wire. It's almost guaranteed to be great. Alright, so here's some good red. Don't see a lot of white that's been passed besides the Commanding Presence, so I don't know if that's going to really be as open as we wanted, but Stampede Rider, Portent of Betrayal, and Nyxborn Brute I think are all fine. Brute's a little questionable, but he can just end your opponent, so I mean, I usually play him if I'm playing a deck that cares about the 4 power or greater, so that's always a possibility, but you can usually get him late. I think I want the Stampede Rider. It's just a good body. We get another Omen of the Forge passed to us. It's a good sign for red. Let's see. I think Forge is going to be more important. Although we are going to need creatures. This Captivating Unicorn is synergized with the Stampede Rhino. I'm going to take the Omen because you can't always find a lot of Omen of the Forges. Okay, so we've got 3 solid options. Sentinel's Eye is actually a surprisingly good card. It always manages to make your creature outclass their creature. So unless you run into a removal heavy deck, then you can usually gain control of the board with it. Stampede Rider in multiples is really good because you're just looking for a single linchpin at that point. And Bronze Sword helps turn all of those on. So those are all 3 great options. I think I want bodies right now. But you can usually fill out with bodies. Sentinel's Eye is quite good. I'm going to go with creatures. It's a dangerous game to take all the removal and spells and then just trust that you get creatures at the end. Alright, so Omen of the Sun, Hero of the Pride, and Flicker. Flicker's okay, I don't want to take it right now. I think I want a 2-drop right now. Omen of the Sun is quite good. It has a habit of trading into your opponent's creatures pretty profitably, being an instant. Alright, so I think easily I want the Land in here. Landon's is a very solid card, and it helps fill out our lower curve, which we're going to need if we're playing a red-white aggressive deck. Alright, passed an Omen, so black apparently did stay open. I'm just going to take the Omen. Oh, we got a Flummox Cyclops back. That's nice. That's easily our pick. Cunning, Colossus. Gosh, we could make a deck that's all Colossi by the amount that I've seen passed. We'll take a Thrill. I don't know if I want to play Thrill in this deck. Oh, we got the Nyxborn Brute back. Versus Portent. Portent is powerful but iffy. I don't want it right now. Right now I'll take more big creatures. I've actually done quite a good bit of work with the Thaumaturge Familiar. He holds enchantments and Bronze Swords very well. Alright, so we see a lot of good stuff in this pack. Daybreak Chimera is very strong. 3/3 flyer for 5, or maybe a lot less. I've played him for 3 on turn 3 after Daxos before. That's very solid. Fateful End is great removal. Omen is also good, and Alseid is very effective. Picked up a little bit of removal so far. Don't really have a whole lot of white mana symbols for Daybreak yet, but I think Daybreak's going to be the best for us. Alright, I don't think I want a Trickster. I don't have a lot of instants yet. Thrill, Omen, but I think Trickster is not what I'm looking for. Of course, it works really well with a Daybreak Chimera, but the mana cost is a little bit awkward. I think I'm going to go Omen. I like the scrying on Omen. I think it buys you a lot of good time. And if we got Omen, then we probably should just take Final Flare as well. Alternatively, we can consider playing Rise to Glory and splashing black into this for a little bit of 3-color. We'll be able to get Eros' Blessing back, or Commanding Presence, as well as a creature like Daybreak Chimera or Sunmane Pegasus. And we've got the Omen of the Dead as well as a very strong option. Rise to Glory is a great card. So what are our other options? I don't think I want the Sentry right now. Final Flare is not bad. You can sacrifice Omen of the Sun or one of the tokens generated from it. If we get Commanding Presence going, we can fling the soldiers from it in order to keep the way clear for our Commanding Presence creature to keep attacking. It's instant speed, so you can take out a lot of their good combat tricks. Kind of like the idea of splashing black, though. I think Rise to Glory is just really good. These colors are going to come back to bite us, I guarantee, but that's okay. Storm Herald. It could be good. Getting Eros' Blessing back. It's a 3/2 haste, if nothing else, and that's kind of enough. Careless Celebrant's a good card. Omen of the Forge is a good card. Could take the Farrakhan's Libation if we're going black. Another Stampede Rider. We don't really have a lot at the 4 cost point yet. We haven't picked up another Sentinel. Yeah, we can take the Storm Herald. That'll be fun. So we're on the lookout for good auras now. Mirror Shield's pretty good. I think Scophos is actually going to be good. We don't have the Maze to go with it, but he can put himself at 4 power, which is going to be pretty important for our 2 Stampede Riders. Alternatively, we could take Omen or Omen. I want the creatures at the moment. Dreamshaper Shaman's another big creature. Bronze Sword, I think, is going to do our best work, though, here. We do have quite a few creatures already. We've been picking them up pretty diligently. I think the Bronze Sword is going to help our Stampede Riders really shine. I think maybe we'll play the Thaumaturge. Warrior Bear is alright. I think Final Flare is better though. I don't think I want Thrill, I want Final Flare. Or Leonin. Our 2-drops could use a bit of work. We'll take another Omen. Since we've got so many Omens now, 3, 4 if we include the Omen of the Dead, we got Final Flare, we actually are having quite a few things that could trigger Arena Trickster. I don't think we're going to play it though. I'm going to take Portent, because I don't think I want a second Final Flare. I'm going to take Portent and put it in the sideboard. We will bring that out if we run into creature decks, like aggressive big creatures that play a creature to block with after swinging out. We can grab that and get an attack in ourselves. I think Stampede Rider is my choice here. Jeez. Red was open, guys. Maybe we should just get more Arena Tricksters. This is looking very interesting. I don't really want another Omen of the Sun. I'm actually thinking of cutting this one. It's a good sideboard tool. Some decks, like ones that run a lot of land in the Lost Pride, hate seeing Omen of the Sun, but if we're leaning more aggressive with the Stampede Riders, Storm Herald, Final Flare, then we may end up wanting target a spell, so Anax is not going to trigger that. I don't really like any of these picks. Irreverent Revelers could be good, and it's okay sideboard, but I don't feel good picking it as my first pick here. We're definitely not playing Gallia. Could take Rumbling Sentry just for the sideboard option. I don't think Oread's what we want here. Yeah, we'll take it just in case. In case the curve needs it. Yeah, see, Incendiary Oracles I prefer over the Oread a lot. Revoke Existence is, I think, a safe bet, but so is Mire's Grasp. We've still got that black that we wanted to splash. We've gotten a lot of good cards. It may be time to just drop the idea of playing Black Splash. Or we could go all in on it and get Mire's Grasp. I like the Grasp option. I think it's very strong as another option for Heroes' Blessing with Rise to Glory. I also like Careless Celebrant right now, though. I'm going to take the Grasp. We're going to remove at least one of these Omens of the Forge. Another Sunmane Pegasus. It's pretty good with a Bronze Sword. Birth of Erois is a cautious play, or Birth of Meletus. I don't think it's bad, but I don't think I want it right now. There's another option. Yeah, I think we'll take it Sentinel's Eye. I think that's just a good bet. Karamech's Blessing is also very good here, but I think Sentinel's Eye is going to be the best option for pumping some of our creatures, and it just keeps coming back. Sentinel's Eye escape cost is so cheap. Alright, well, I mean, we could go Heroes of the Games. How many creatures do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, technically. I don't really want to run either of these. Underworld Ragehound's okay if we're on the aggressive plan. Oread, I think, is coming out. Unless we need to block a bunch of their small guys. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15... Yeah, we got a lot of creatures. I mean, we're obviously going to cut quite a few cards, but I don't think we need more creatures. We could take Dream Shaper at the top of the curve just as another big creature, but I don't think it's necessary. I don't really want another Sunmane Pegasus, but it could be good in certain matchups. See, I just don't think we've got the token generation to make Hero of Games good. Would he be better than Thaumaturge's Familiar? And does it even matter? We don't really have a lot of stuff that's targeting him. Sentinels, Eyes. Occasionally we'll put a Eneros's Blessing on it. That's about it. So I don't think Hero's the card for us. Wings of Hubris might. Flying's always good, but I think we're trying to overrun their creatures rather than evade them. Could take another Valayan in. So if we take this out... I don't like Rage Hounds. Actually, no. He is hasty, even if you're not getting good auras out. We'll take the Pegasus for sideboard, run into flying heavy decks, then we can play it. Evoke Existence probably deserves to be in the main deck. And that Captivating Unicorn is pretty good. We don't really have a lot of enchantments to trigger it, but I think it's going to be better than Nyxborn Brute, probably. Impending Doom's an interesting one. It's pretty strong. Toss that on our Storm Herald. Put it on the Sunmane Pegasus. I've seen that before. That pretty much ends games if they don't have the answer then and there. I think that's fun. We'll play it. I don't know what I'll cut for it. We'll figure that out later. I'll take the Revelers for decks that are running swords. There's a lot of good stuff here. Another Trickster. So I think the Maze Warden was mediocre. The Cyclops was good just as the guarantee for 4 power. We could just replace them with Tricksters. That would mean we'd have to play the Omen. Yeah, I don't think we have enough to really reliably trigger. I mean, we could put the Omens back in. I'll take it, just see what the deck ends up looking like. I don't think I have fields. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to play either of those. Wow, a last pick Mirror Shield. This could go in the deck. Like, Mirror Shield's a really good card. Okay, guys, I have no idea how we're going to cut like 13 cards. Maybe good to cut the black and just focus the deck. I like the black, but I think we're a little... I think we have the convenience of not running it, even though we've got the Mire's Grasp and an Omen. See, I don't even know how I would put an Omen in. I think it's good, but I think we'll be happier without it, without worrying about triple color Mana Screw. Okay, so... Well, that's a fun combo. Impending Doom makes you attack every turn of Fable. Final Flare lets you sack an enchantment, so if Impending Doom is no longer working for you, you can throw the Impending Doom at someone instead. Okay, so we've got 4 good 2-drop creatures. I like that. Hero of the Pride would be my first one to cut if we're going to cut that, though. I've got quite a few... I've got 4 good 3-drops, which is kind of where I want to be. And a bunch of 4-drops, so I think... With the sword, we probably don't need the Maze Warden. Or the Nyxborn Brute. So now I got 4, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's still... That's a good number of creatures. I like 15, 14. So we gotta cut a few more things. Probably the Mirror Shield. It is pretty good for attacking, though. If we stick it on, like, our Impending Doom character. Makes it pretty hard to deal with. I think I take the shield out though. I would like to leave Revoke Existence in. That's pretty much universally useful. I'm going to take out one Trickster. Gotta got 2 more things. So what all can the Storm Herald get back right now? Blessing, Presence, Sentinel's Eye. I mean, that's probably good enough. As a hasty 3-2, it's probably fine. Oh, Pegasus drops me down to 13 creatures. The curve's pretty low. I might be able to just cut a land. That's a little greedy. I don't want to get rid of the Final Flare. I'm going to toss the Omen out since we're not really using it for a whole lot now. It's pretty important for the Final Flare, though. Tricky. You got a lot of good cards. Yeah, I think with the Omen of the Forges, we'll have enough stuff that we can toss to Final Flare that will be okay. It's an instant; they'll surely kill our stuff with combat tricks, so it's fine. I like the Storm or Stampede Riders because I think we've got enough to trigger them pretty reliably. Let's cut a land and see how this goes. I'll play some. If it doesn't work, we'll just add the land back in. I think we're going to be a little too low to the ground, though. I think our creatures are going to get outclassed by, like, all those Nyxborn Colossi we passed. Some good removals and combat tricks can kind of just stall us out. This is not a great hand. Going first. I'll keep it. I don't really like mulliganing, especially on the play. Alright. Well, Omen of the Forge might do some good work to let us keep attacking. What are the odds that he has a 4-power creature next turn that'll pump the Horn Beetle? I don't know. Let's just go ahead and attack. He'll probably trade it with an aggressive play like this. Yeah. I'm fine with that. Horn Beetles are generally problematic. Nope. Alright, he wants to be greedy. Let's see what he has. Oh, another Horn Beetle. Fun. Alright, well I'm guessing from the last play that he's not going to opt to trade. However, I'm just going to take away his opportunity. I think we're just going to keep punching him for 5. It seems likely that he's going to play something with 4 power next, at which point I hope to just Final Flare it by sacking the Omen of the Forge. That'll let us get in for another. Yep, there we go. Probably. Oh, he will attack. So that's a good Final Flare for us. But then we'll have a little bit of trouble pushing the last 5 points of damage through. Alright, target, Typhon. Pump. Okay. Well, he's down to 4. Unfortunately, we don't really have any direct damage, so 4 is not good enough. Okay, so the Oracle can trade with either of their creatures. And I think that is advantageous for me. Yeah, that's actually the block I would prefer. Can't really keep up with the Horn Beetle growing, so it's fine. Wow, this guy did a lot of horn beetling. A lot of horn beetles. Seems really good. Alright, well, drawing all lands did not help us. We got this far with 4 cards. Unfortunately, I think we're done. We're going to demand a trade, because he can't afford not to block this. I could have some combat trick that would push the last damage through. And that Storm Herald is definitely worth more than his... or it was worth less than his Horn Beetle that he had to trade for it. Unfortunately, we have literally nothing now and just lose. Nice. Alright. Sweet. That guy is not going to be able to block. So we learned a lot about his deck. It's full of Horn Beetles, which means that we should be okay if we can just remove his bigger guys, which this deck doesn't do a great job of, but we can aim for it. Let's see. So Omen of the Forge is a very good card in this match. Let's see. Portent of Betrayal actually would probably get us pretty far. He made some pretty risky attacks. And play that instead of these Sunmane Pegasi, because they're not going to be able to outrace the Horn Beetles. They're actually a pretty slow card. Underworld Ragehound's actually pretty good, because he will be able to trade with their stuff pretty effectively. Storm Herald I think is too greedy. And when the Sun could be okay, you can play it as a surprise blocker to kill a Horn Beetle, but I don't think it's going to do much for us in the long run. So I got creatures added. Okay. We'll try it. It got super flooded despite being at 16 lands, so I don't think that's a great indication of whether or not 16 is a good number or not. Not happy. Oh, I should have taken Revoke Existence out. Oh, sweet. We got lucky. Horn Beetle. Alright, well, seems unlikely he will trade with it. Although he's got a billion of them, so what do I know? We have Stampede Rider. Another Horn Beetle, yep. Okay, so this is interesting. I think I can attack here. If I go Sentinel's Eyes, then I'll have 2 4-power creatures. Yeah. If he tries to double block, I've got Omen anyways. Be very bad for him. I am probably going to cast this Omen regardless, because he's going to play a... Oh, okay. Not a 4-power. Do I cast it? The answer is yes. We will kill a Horn Beetle, and we're probably going to revoke this guy and get in for another 5, and then he stabilizes again and we just lose like last time. Seems like a plan, if a poor one. Yeah. I don't think we've got a lot of other plays. I don't know that he's going to drop an enchantment 4-power creature. So, this lets me put the pressure on again. We're probably going to have to crack this Omen to describe it in a moment. This Daybreak Chimera might finish the game out for us this time. Alright, so we've got 2 blockers, which is unfortunately not a good amount. Let's see if he's got a Karamech's Blessing sitting there. Nope. think we're good. So that Revoke Existence was pretty good. If he's playing enchantment creatures, and he's playing the Setessan Skirmisher, so he's probably got a number of enchantments that we could use it on. So I'll leave the Revoke in. Almost thinking about playing these Nyxborn Brutes. Force him to trade creatures early, and then he won't have anything big enough to go over the Brute at the end of the game. It's probably better than Captivating Unicorn. I'm going to leave it though. See if I can get the same performance from this deck next game. I get some really good draws, so, and he apparently did not get the draws he needed, so that game kind of went down to luck. Man, these draws. We'll keep it though, we got lands. It's enough to work with. Cyclops with Impending Doom. Alright, I think like last time I'm gonna wait on the Omen of the Forge and just play the Sword out right now. Yep, that seems right. He's played 2 Horn Beetles, the first spells each time. I'm just gonna kill one of them right now before he can untap. He's got 2, so it doesn't really matter if I wait. He's obviously gonna go for... Yep, okay. Did matter if I would have waited. I could have stopped him from drawing a card. Could have played that too. Okay, well, this is a great Final Flare target. The question is, Arena Trickster first or Final Flare? Since Final Flare can be an instant, I am going to Bees Greedy. I could Warbriar's Blessing. Be pretty good. More training. I think he's digging for lands. Okay. I assume he would not want to trade here, so I am going to attack. I think it's probably a good time to play the Cyclops. I want to put more attacking pressure on him because he seems to be mana screwed. And if he doesn't draw out of it, he may not have good options. Well, he did. Okay, Typhon. We are going to Final Flare this Horn Beetle. And then, ooh, do a really good Portent of Betrayal. Let's see. I was wondering if it's more prudent to Final Flare right now. Put Sentinel's Eyes on the Cyclops. We'll attack with just the Cyclops. See if he blocks. I doubt it. And then as much as I want the counter on Trickster, I don't want him to have a combat trick that'll ruin this, so we're just going to kill Horn Beetle or Typhon. Horn Beetle's the bigger problem overall, so there we go. I think this is going to go pretty well for us. He can Sentinel's Eye the Typhon, which is pretty good. That's a lot of Horn Beetles. Okay, this is not going to go that great for us. But Impending Doom is a good card. We might be able to pull out a win with Portent of Betrayal at the last second. Alright, so his total power is 10. I can kill off both of his Horn Beetles with this Cyclops. Actually, Let's go. Trade everything for it. Oh. Okay. That's a bold play. It's gonna Portent of Betrayal me? Seems likely. I mean, he can bring me down to 2 if he steals my Trickster, or steals my Cyclops. I will obviously block with the Trickster to the Cyclops, and I'll take 12. If he takes my Trickster... Oh, he doesn't have Portent of Betrayal, it's not even the right colors. If he took my Trickster, though, he would swing for 15 and kill me. I would be dead to a Portent of Betrayal. Okay. So if he swings out with everything right now, then I will win. He did not, though. Which is not good. I don't think there's a point to taking the damage. So, oh, I can take one of his blockers. Okay. Yeah, I should still be able to win. We'll see what he has, but I can take one of his blockers and swing for 3 creatures, each of which is lethal. He'll have to have Flicker of Fate or a Karamech's Blessing. Karamech's Blessing would mean I should take the Horn Beetle, since he can't give it hexproof. Yeah, because if it's if I target the Typhon and he has Karamech's Blessing, I'll get hexproof because it's enchanted and I won't steal it, whereas Karamech's Blessing does not save him for the Horn Beetle. I don't like the way he was looking at all of his at these creatures, though. I think he's got something that's going to mess this up. So we may just lose here. We shall see. I think it's a Flicker of Fate. I think he's just going to bounce my Cyclops when I go to attack. Oh, he didn't have it. Okay. We did it. We took way too many risks and barely won. That's what playing Magic is for. I got Throne of Eldraine packs. Interesting. If any of you guys are watching this shortly after it comes out, this week Arena is doing a Friday Night Magic at home, since a lot of people are still under quarantine, and will be for quite a while, it seems like. They're doing FNM events online. They're free to participate in, and this week's event you can build any deck you'd like. This deck has this is not a good hand. I'm going first. I don't like it. You can build any deck you like regardless of your collection, so if you are interested in playing, this is a good opportunity to download the client and just build whatever you want. It really doesn't matter. You can throw together your craziest shenanigans you could think of. I think I'm just going to go with the 2 Stampede Riders and then Impending Doom. This Hateful Eidolon's a real problem because he's probably just going to use Mire's Grasp to kill my stuff and draw cards. It's a good engine. So hopefully we see an Omen of the Forge, but who knows. What's the likelihood of him trading here? If he does take the trade, that's not a good sign for me anyways. I think I'm just going to take the Stampede Rider and pass. This way I can put the Impending Doom on the Lost Pride and keep up, and just let him keep attacking. Rather than on the Stampede Rider. Oh, I don't know, Stampede Rider seems good. I mean, that one's gone, obviously. I think if he attacks, I'll have to just take the trade. Alright, let's go Stampede Rider number 2. I think if I had attacked before playing my spells, I could have gotten an attack in. He didn't... yeah. I don't know. Hard to say. Maze Warden. Okay. I feel like I'm just asking for trouble if I put the Impending Doom out now. What are the odds that he has more removal? I don't think we got much else going for us, though. Let's push the attack. That feels nice, at least. Punching for 6 is good. Oh, great. Okay. I don't think attacking's gonna do well for me. I mean, I have to... nope. I think blocking is the good... well, no. I can Final Flare's Maze Warden. I think that's gonna be the best use of my time. Great. We have not a whole lot going on. No attacks. I must attack with my lane, and doesn't seem likely. I think I'm going to sacrifice it. It's a lot of damage. Not a whole lot that I really needed to exile there. I don't think there's any instant removal or recursion in this set. I guess there's permanent recursion, so the Traveler's Amulet might have been more useful. Ow. But I get him back, as long as he doesn't just find a way to sack him. Sweet, he didn't. Oh, he will. Never mind. He gets to untap. Okay. Well, this is not gonna help me survive that long. Oh, he did not trigger it. I am sorry. That's gonna make things a lot harder for him. I mean, things are still looking pretty good. Unless his hand's full of lands, I think he's going to end up winning. He just has to find a way to deal with the Stampede Rider and a Sunman Pegasus. Well, there's the Pegasus, which draws him a card. Yeah, that's not good. Now he doesn't even have to deal with the Stampede Rider, actually, because he can just keep attacking. I must attack. It's a little dangerous for me, but I will take the War Leader. That War Leader is dangerous. I'm gonna go down to 2 next turn. Cyclops is not gonna help me. That's a problem. Yeah, I don't think there's a single. I could draw a Sunmane Pegasus. That would buy me another turn. Oh man, we're so dead. He could have killed me this turn if he didn't play the Harpy. I choose not to block. Alright, let's draw a land. It's a land. Alright, we lost that. Okay, so what is good? I don't think I could sacrifice his Minotaur's other creatures, so I can't steal it and sacrifice him. However, I could steal his Lampad and sack that. He seemed to have a sack-based deck. Myra's Grasp seems to get good against him. This might be a good chance to splash black. I think the extra removal will be useful. I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna replace the Cyclops. His deck's a little too aggressive for my liking. I definitely like these. I don't know about the Hero of the Pride. Stampede Rider was okay, and we should probably add in some Swamp. Fancy Swamps. Is Omen good? Kills his Hateful Eidolon, which would be good. It kills his Scavenging Harpy. It could kill his Maze Warden if he gets greedy with it. We'll try it. I think the Sunmane Pegasus will do well as well. Gaining a bit of extra life seems like it'll be helpful against him. Revoke Existence would be good too. Yeah, I can't complain about that. Alright, let's go Sword. Sword might be a good one to take out, though. It seems like I'm going to need more creatures than anything else in this combat. Hateful Eidolon. So I guess I could kill it. I don't think that this is a good Myra's Grasp target, though. I'd rather use Myra's Grasp on something a little bigger. I think I can kind of just force him to trade by putting the sword on next turn. Unless he just goes and Myra's Grasps me. Should be okay. Oh, fun. Celebrant's pretty good. Am I fine with that trade? Kinda am. I don't think I've got a lot of other options right now. I don't want him drawing cards off of his removal. So I could just play him out again. I think I'm going to, and the only reason I'm going to do that is because I think Omen of the Dead scrying is going to be very relevant. Because I'm not drawing a lot, I'm going to need to scry here pretty soon for something more useful. I really would prefer to get something a little bigger and more important with Omen of the Dead, like a Stampede Rider or a Daybreak. But you do what you gotta do. Alright, so options. I can... Oh yeah, okay, there's only one option. I was considering playing the Oracle, but I want him to get rid of the Celebrant right now. And this is pretty punishing if he does not. Yeah. If I played out the Oracle first, he could just kill it. That would be a terrible value proposition for me. I think it's more likely to recur creatures than enchantments. Once he pops out. If he pops out of Plains later on and does a Rise to Glory, I will be very saddened. No, my creature! It's dead now. Okay. So this Captivating Unicorn is probably just going to get killed. It's probably better to go Oracle. See, I put the sword on the Oracle and make him be like, well, I guess I have to spend my removal, and then I'll play out the Captivating Unicorn. Oh, good thing I went for the sword. Alright, so this Elspeth's Nightmare is going to be a little underwhelming for him. He is not going... Oh, okay, well, I take that back. He's going to get a Mire's Grasp. But I still come out looking pretty good. Kill that. And attack. Alright. I mean, he's still in this game. A piece of removal set me pretty far back. If he's got 2 pieces of removal, he's going to do pretty well. But he's going to have stuff. Okay. So I wonder if I play Captivating Unicorn. I'm not getting my Oracle back, obviously. I'll be forced to attack into the unicorn, or into the Oracle. No, I'm just gonna scry this turn. It's my only card. He's not about to kill me. I mean, this'll hurt, but he's not about to kill me. And then I can have a solid body to stay in this game. Goodbye, Erois' Blessing. It was gonna be a really good Rise to Glory. Seems good. Go ahead and scribe before I forget. Impending Doom and Revoke Existence. So I could get really lucky here. If he pumps Incendiary Oracle, Revoke Existence could be really good. I don't think Doom is the right call right now. So we'll see what he does. Okay. He did not pump the Oracle. That's too bad. Alright, so I can play either Captivating Unicorn or Revoke Existence. And there's no point revoking the Akroan War. I think since he left his mana open, I just have to accept that the Oracle's going to die and play out a creature. See if he remembers to tap his mana and sack my creature this time. Yep. Seems good. Unfortunately, I think I have to trade this Captivating Unicorn for his Cyclops. I think that's just how it is. I can empty out his board by revoking his Lampad if that's important. Ugh. See, this isn't a good trade for me. I don't like doing this without mana open. If he's got anything, this is a blowout, but I think I have to try. So that would have been a perfect time for Aspect of the Manticore. Oh, this is regrettable. Would have been good. I mean, I think we just bide our time. I've got quite a few turns before this Lampad kills me. I don't want to revoke something a little less relevant. Okay, that's pretty good. Alright, Stampede Rider. And we will go ahead and put the sword on him. That's a pretty good body right there. Stampede Rider plus Bronze Sword is good. Still dies to removal, like a Myra's Grasp. I don't believe it will last. He's sitting on a couple extra cards. No, he's sitting on land. Okay. Well, not anymore. Okay. Very slow. He's gone and cracked it, so I don't think he's got combat tricks. Means that he's either not going to swing at this Temple Thief, or I'm going to block and tempt fate. Jeez. Okay, so we know he doesn't have a combat trick that he could have played. Or he's baiting me into a Gift of Strength? Could be. Gift of Strength, I mean, I'd still trade with this creature at Gift of Strength, so we'll see what he's got. They don't always have answers. I am tempted to use this Revoke Existence right now, just in case he has another Port of Betrayal effect. I don't want him to have a sack outlet online, but I want to see... okay. Well... yeah, I'm just gonna do this now then. Can't sack itself. Oh, it can't sack itself. I just completely misread it. Good times. Alright, so even if he has one piece of removal now, I can put all of this literally on the other Stampede Rider. Makes things very difficult for him. That's pretty good. So if I move the sword, neither of them get the buff. I'm pretty sure with the buff... okay, there we go. Stampede Riders are a-okay. And he didn't seem to have a lot of combat tricks. He had a lot of opportunities for it, and his deck seems to be removal, and more removal by stealing my stuff. So combat should be fairly straightforward. I think Omen of the Sun is actually going to be pretty useful, because it will buy time if he takes my creatures with the Crow and War. And Ragehound is actually going to be okay, because he doesn't like trading his creatures either. No, I don't think I want the Revoke Existence. Liar should be good still. I think that's a fine card. Something else to take out. I think that Pegasus is actually just really good. Let's take out the Storm Herald. He's got a bit of graveyard hate, so it's less likely that the Herald will be able to do more than be a 3-2. Oh man. Slow, but seems like a good hand. Kinda wish I picked up a Traveler's Amulet now that I'm in 3 colors. Just gonna slowly get up to 5 mana and play big creatures. Yeah, unfortunately I can't just kill that with Omen. Be a really good Elspeth's Nightmare for me right now, though. Okay, so Lane of the Lost Pride, better late than never. So let me do a Daybreak Chimera next turn if it survives. Of course, the Daybreak Chimera would probably just eat a Mire's Grasp, so it might be better to lead with the Captivating Unicorn. Oh, he doesn't want his Elspeth's Nightmare. That's probably a good choice. Didn't really have any early aggression. Omen of the Sun. Almost feel like I should have led with the Erois' Blessing instead. But knowing that his deck steals stuff, I'm actually just going to offer this trade, and I don't think he'll take it. No, maybe he will. Okay. I was thinking about killing it with a Blessing, so it's acceptable to me. We'll get back Lampad, I think. Or, remove it. The Elspeth's Nightmare was a thought, but I don't think so. Alright, so he's just got a Maze Warden. I mean, Erois' Blessing seems really good now. Yeah. Gonna get while the getting's good. That's a good card. I like the Hierophant a lot. Ooh. Clothis is fun. Okay, so I've got 6 mana. I am going to play the Liar, and I'm going to wait to see what he does for the other. I'm probably going to Omen of the Forge his Hateful Eidolon, because I don't want him to get any card draw here. But we will see. I might just Omen of the Sun instead. The Crowan War. Okay, so he's going to have my Daybreak Chimera. It's pretty good. I'm just going to tap down his Hierophant and kind of stem the bleeding. Bronze Sword. I think... No, the Unicorn will just die, won't it? Yeah. I think we're biding our time here. Cast both Omen of the Sun and Omen of the Forge? I don't think so. That's too bad. I wonder if we're going to end up tapping down the War Leader. He is significantly dangerous. I think so. I think the War Leader gets tapped. He takes no chance. So Final Flare will kill the War Leader. I think both of these are really good draws. Oh, I didn't think about it, but his Hierophant's toast as well. That a Crow in War was okay for him, but not the best. Yeah, he's got some catch-up to do now. One, two, three, four, five, six. I can equip the sword or build my board. I think I want to play the Captivating Unicorn. Encourage him to use removal on it, and then get the Sunmane Pegasus to carry us. Drag. Oh, final death. Alright. This is not entirely unexpected. Ooh, Omen of the Dead. That's pretty good. So we can Omen, get back Daybreak Chimera. Seems alright. As he looks at his hand for more removal. Okay. Like I said, his deck is removal, removal, and more removal. Turns out Omen of the Sun does some good work. I wonder if he would have used it on the soldier if I had just equipped it instead. Was I too hasty in playing out my creatures? I don't think so. Alright, good game. So that sword was a lot better than I initially gave it credit for. I said I didn't think it was great in that matchup, but being able to turn all of my creatures into reliable threats is a pretty significant deal. So, I am sorry, Bronze Sword, you are a good card. think since these matches are pretty long, they're best of 3, I'll just try and play 2 3-wins or loss and wrap up the video. Seems to be doing okay so far. Bit of a rocky start. It is a mystery who will go first. Oh, my opponent goes first. Surprise! Oh, this seems sweet. The only thing this is missing is like a Sentinel's Blessing or something. Man. Okay. Okay. So, I'm not sure we're on the offense, but I'm going to play this down. I've got 2 omens and 2 good omen targets. Wings of Hubris. Alright. He is on the aggressive strategy. Can work with that. I think him being tapped down is a little unfortunate for him. This deck looks like it. I would be worried about the Indomitable Will, the plus 1/2. Aura Karametra's Blessing. So, or kind of any aura with the Envoy. He could play it on his turn, then I won't be able to burn it out with the Omen. So, there's some ways this could go sideways. I mean, he's not blocking. So he's relying on the Envoy this turn to block. Unless he wants to just keep putting the aggression on, which is possible. Mogus's favor will be pretty good right now. Alright, we're not blocking. We're super not blocking his charger. Tapped his white auto, so he has black spells in hand. Wow. I think he's digging for another white. Well, we will not let him stabilize. Question is, do I go Storm Herald for 9? Or Commanding Presence? We will play Commanding Presence. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think that's actually a pretty good matchup for him against me, because he normally could have traded those lay-in-ins. I just happened to draw into my omens. And it looked like he was a bit stuck on card options because he was digging for card draw. Oh, did he just... Oh. I know I said we would go to 3. We'll do another one. That one doesn't really count. I guess he just rage quit and closed his client. That's too bad. I have been there. It's frustrating to lose those games where the only cards you see are the ones that you draw in your opening hand, and then just land after land after land. Just can't help but think, like, well, if I played a game of Magic, I might have won, but I didn't. Well, probably pretty good with Stampede Riders. I'll keep it. Got 3 lands and some game. But without drawing a plains, this is not going to go well. Yeah, see, I can totally Omen of the Forge that. Question is, should I right now? I think with blue-green I should. Maybe he plays something more interesting later, but he could also have a Starlit Mantle, Deny the Divine. I Deny the Divine. I'm just gonna sit here and scry. That's fine. I will pass some time looking for cards. I'm not gonna scry now because blue actually does have some mill that can kind of wreck that. Unfortunately now he can't afford to just sit on Deny the Divine mana. Yeah, but he's got creatures. Alright, so we resolve that. And I play a Stampede Rider and kind of just lose. Yeah, I don't want either of those. Alright. Bit lucky. We'll go with... Stampede Rider. I don't think I want to put the Sentinels on him because he's probably just going to do something bad to it. The goal is to put Commanding Presence on him so he can swing, trample over what he's got, and make a blocker to deal with the Typhon. Well, not deal with, but stand in front of the Typhon. But I don't think that's happening. Ooh. Okay, so he plays an Uro. So now I don't really need a... I need a Plains to play a land into the Lost. I don't even need the Plains to do that. So Land in the Lost Pride seems really good here. I can block the Typhon. He just won't attack with it. I think I would rather be in the chump blocking, though. Oh, I didn't look at his mana. He gets to put a land into play, so he actually could have countered that. I should have played around it by playing, I guess, the land in. It resolved, but okay, I connected. I don't think he would have let that happen if he had some sort of instant speed response. Okay. So he's gonna discard 2 cards. Okay. Digging. Actually, I presume this is so that he can resurrect Uro. He will sack end of his turn. Okay, this is pretty good. I'm actually in a bit of trouble this way. He can sack the Omen at the end of this turn, and then play Uro, getting rid of all the rest of this. Seems pretty good. Or if he found a counter spell, we can also use that. I need to conserve my health. Captivating Unicorn's pretty good here. think I'm going to go with these two. If he flashes back Uro, then I can block and kill the Typhon if it attacks. This is a lot of creatures on my board, too. I might be able to just Impending Doom the Stampede Rider. Oh, so much for that. It's a good card. Alright, let's see if he just goes for Uro. This block and trade with the Typhon is significantly worse now, though. Seems good. Gets more land. Yep, there we go. So pretty much the only thing that I have that can contest this Uro right now is an Impending Doom and Sentinel's Eye on the Rider. Which is what I'm going to go for. He doesn't have any combat tricks. So I get the trade, get rid of his Typhon. And hopefully he just doesn't have combat tricks and my Stampede Rider can stop his Uro. Unfortunately, his Vexing Goal kind of forces me to put the pressure on him. But I probably should have put out that lane in earlier so that he couldn't return Uro. Oh wow. Oh, there's that other planes. Unfortunately, you can just double block, I think, and be okay. Like, he's probably not going to return his Uro again, but I'll take 3 damage. I'll be... interesting, yeah. But I kill Uro. Considering just conceding, but it's possible he has literally nothing. I mean, I guess he doesn't have any cards in his hand. So, but he can scry a lot. Any creature will get him here. I guess not dead. I need a Sunmane Pegasus right now or else I lose. Oh, that's the land. Cool. Alright, we concede. Revoke Existence is good. Graveyard Hate would be good. He stockpiles his graveyard. I didn't see counter spells at all though, so I think we're safe to play as though he doesn't have them. Maybe we run into them, but let's see. Fixing goal is going to be a problem. I don't think Port Betrayal's good. Scophos can trade with, oh, we can play the Revelers. Oh man, Revelers are bad. I don't want Final Flare. I don't want Storm Herald. Well, maybe I want Storm Herald. Storm Herald can be pretty good, getting back in Roas. Or if he naturalizes my commanding presence. I don't want Hero of the Pride. His brutes might be relevant. I don't think that Cyclops is going to be good. I think he's going to have the creatures to attack with if he wants. Oh, this is fine. These Revelers are kind of garbage, but maybe he'll play out a Thundering Chariot. I think I overreacted putting them in, though. Alright, I guess I can just play them as a hasty creature. I'm gonna do that. I'd rather get 5 damage in right now and put pressure on him. If he wants to sit back and play all of those omens and stuff, Uro, he's gonna get hit in the face for it. Yeah, you don't got time for that. Hopefully he went for a vexing goal. Ooh. Okay, well that's very dangerous. Yeah, obviously he doesn't block here. Ugh. Gosh, that Kraken is a good card. I think we're just gonna lose to it, to be honest. I guess a Sentinel's Blessing might let me get some good attacks in with the Land into the Lost Pride. Yeah, I'd definitely take a Sentinel's Blessing right now. Or maybe he'll play cautiously and not block. And I can just open with the Forge into death. I have 3 in here. Oh, he's sitting on just blue. Interesting. So I'm gonna see. He could play another one, which would let him put this up to 4. Rogue Existence is not relevant yet. Okay, so I can't attack with the land without trading it into that, unfortunately. So I'm gonna tip my hand and let him know that I've got... Well, or I can attack with both and then tap down the tentacle and then go for the Kraken afterwards. I'm greedy. If he has another Omen, though, this could be very bad news for me. He might just be in the game of sacking his Omen of the Sea to scry, though, if he's looking for forests. Vexing Bowl. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna let it block. Yeah, unfortunately, if I tried to kill it first, he would know the way was clear to block with the Kraken. I think my best play now is just to burn this. This is not good. Kraken's insane. I could still get flyers, though. Flyers can save the day. Means I need to tap down his Kraken right now before it gets out of control. Yeah. Sweet. I did the flyer thing. Okay, so he could draw a card if he had another Omen of the Sea, so I have to pay 5 for this. Which means I might as well pay 6. I'm just gonna tap this down and that's that. If he wants to do another Vexing Goal, I will take that trade. Threnody Singer would be hilarious. Wasn't expecting that, but that would be quite good. Yeah, I think that's right for him. He's got to protect his life total. Yeah. That's more what I expected, and that wouldn't let him put counters on the Kraken, but had to be careful. Those Kraken tentacles are pretty cute with the Thundering Chariot. Alright, so he does go for Uro. So that's going to give me a chance to cast Daybreak Chimera, and... Oh, that actually gives me a chance to just attack with the Leonin, because this is my opportunity to get rid of his Uro. That's nice. Get some card draw. More tentacles. Ooh. I think I'm still going to go with the Daybreak Chimera plan. Not the Revelers, because the Revelers can block while I try and finish this out with Daybreak Chimera. I'm curious if he's going to. Yeah, he'll take it. He knows that he'll lose Uro, but that's a sacrifice he will have to make in the name of extending this game out. Alright, so we got Daybreak Chimera. If he doesn't have a solution to the Chimera, I can Impending Doom it and just keep going. If I'm lucky, his solution will be the blue enchantment, either the one that turns it into an enchantment and nothing else, or into a blue fish, and I can just revoke that. If I'm unlucky, he'll fight it with the Kraken. There. We're fortunate, guys. We get lucky. Nope. At least let's see if we get lucky. We do. Alright, we're 2 Omen of the Forges away from victory. Digging for some answer. We'll see if he found it or not. Dig some more. Got a lot of omens. It's a good card. Very good with the Naiad that makes it cost 1 on their turn. We found something he liked. And declines to pay 1. Witness of Tomorrows? Okay. So at this point he needs a Stern Dismissal or the green fight. I forget what it's called. Could be another Vexing Goal, I guess. I'm going to untap it, and the reason I'm untapping it is because if he has a Vexing Goal or some flash blocker, I will be able to tap it down, and it won't block. Yeah. Alright. Guess we're going another turn. Alright, 7. So I could just tap the Nader Kraken down again. I think that's probably our safest bet. After all that digging, that seems like it's the only thing he found, so I'm hoping that we'll just kill him next turn. In the meantime, I'd rather not be getting killed by a Nader Kraken. Time's on our side for this one. He's got to find answers, and we can just draw an Omen of the Forge at any moment and kill him. Dig some more. He's drawn a lot of cards. Okay, I think that's him conceding. Or I guess he could be playing that Stern Dismissal. Yeah, that's a good play for Stern Dismissal once he start attacking. I'm not going to untap this time because there's not a blue flash blocker. I was supposed to scribe before drawing. I am. That's my mistake. Okay. You live another day, sir. I don't really feel like these guys are particularly relevant to this game. Well, the Oracle is actually pretty good at blocking the Typhon if he needs to. Yeah, I can pump twice. Doing so won't allow me to activate the Omen, which I would like to do to find an Omen in my deck. Another Typhon. Guess it's not really relevant if my Incendiary Oracle kills it or not. He does have 8. Would be, yeah. Still worth exiling, I think, versus digging. Sure. Okay. I guess we'll find out if he has another answer. He could have a flash blocker this time, but I'm not really at the point where I can retap the Nader Kraken, so I'm just going to leave it. Let's try this again. I'm not surprised that he has answers this long. Ooh, that's not good. Nice. He's been scrying like heck, so this is fine. I mean, I don't like that this has happened, but it's kind of just how... Oh, shoot. I wanted to play that land in. That's kind of how this works. I'll just have to dig for removal. Alright, well, let's hope he taps out. Cool. A lot of damage. Would be nice if I had a Stampede Rider out here. He's worried about Omen of the Sun. Alright. Well, I'll take 4 if it means not taking 6 every turn from those guys. Alright, let's find an Omen of the Forge. Or let's get rid of 2 planes. Herois' Blessing. Every bit helps. This will help me stay alive for a good chunk of time. Okay. I mean, honestly, he should probably just swing all out. Okay. He's not going to. Can't do much about that Typhon, unfortunately. He's just gonna get chump blocked by the Revelers. Man, he is gung-ho about getting through his deck. He's actually hurting his draw chances by doing that, because he's scryed a bunch of lands to the bottom of his deck, and now he's just shuffling them back into his the rest of his deck. Unless he was scrying away non-lands and he wants those sources back. Hard to say. If you're gonna swing with those two, man, you should swing with your 8 Kraken Tentacles. I can only kill so much. Like, seriously. Like, if I block his tentacles, I literally die. I take 11. Yeah. He's just giving me extra turns. There's the Sunmane Pegasus. Look at that, I drew into another answer. Alright, let's see if he's got more stuff. Scry's one to the top, so presumably he is not dead. Ah, there's the Warbriar Blessing. Good times. Let's see if he swings it all out yet. No. Alright. I think I am gonna continue blocking, though. The moment my health pool goes too low, he's gonna realize he has lethal. Even though he could have been killing me a long time ago. Alright. We may just... Oh, we're not dead yet. Got a 1 in 10 chance of just ripping an Omen of the Forge off the top. Oh, that seems good. Okay. I think I still have to block. No. Yeah, I'm just gonna block like this. I'll take 11. That was a good Hyrax Tower Scout. I don't know of a reason I would need to... Yeah, I'll just leave it tapped. Ha! Alright, let's see if he drew his counter spell. Let's see if he drew another counterspell. We did it, guys. 1 in 10 chance. This is why you attack more aggressively. He could have killed me. If I spent my time killing his Kraken Tentacles, I would not have been blocking his 4/4s and 7/7s. His Kraken Tentacles were there's free damage he wasn't taking advantage of. Okay, though, this is rough. I think I want more evasive. He's got a lot of good answers for flyers, though. Mire's Grasp, worth it? Yeah, it's a good answer for a Voracious Typhon. This might be the style of game where we just need to go all in on our big value. Let's see. Rage Hound. Yeah. And Final Flare. I need the removal more than anything. And like the Revelers. They were just chump blockers. They were okay. Like they helped me attack, but it's not what I needed. I think the Pegasi were good, though. They just got killed, which is a little unfortunate. don't think I like the Trickster. No, I do. I don't know what I'm gonna... Brute. Yeah, I'll do good at 2 Pegasi. That may be wrong, but I don't know for sure. I didn't really have time. Probably should have taken out the Stampede Riders, actually. Not all of them, but they are not necessarily going to be able to punch through Voracious Typhons. This could be good. Okay, if he goes for the Nader Kraken, I should be able to kill it. That's specifically why I put that Myers Grasp in there. Yep, that tracks with everything else this guy has done forever. Hyrax Tower Scout. Lyre might just be good here. I'm not able to block or fight anything he's got, so I will just prepare to tap it down. If he follows up the Voracious Typhon, I can walk down that Typhon. Yeah. And then I'll probably have to Myers Swamp, or Myers Grasp the Hyrax Tower Scout. It's just kind of what it is. Now, if he follows us up with another Tower Scout, I think we're toast. I think we'll just be dead. Well, maybe not. I can... Yeah. No. That's also good. We're gonna try and Omen of the Forge this Typhon. Get it out of the graveyard. May end up just wasting like a chain of memories from him. We'll see. Let's try it. Might eat a Gift of Strength. Or we did that. Let's see what else they've got. This is a lot more aggressive than last time. That's pretty good. Okay. Well, that's really bad, because we're going to fall behind on creatures now. I'm going to stick this Mire's Grasp on his Typhon. Then I'll just be able to... I don't like that. I think it's just got to go on his Tower Scout. It can go on the Typhon and make it a 1/1, but we've taken so much damage already, I can't afford to let him just keep attacking with it. Jeez. This is very aggressive. And I think we're just gonna die. Yeah, unless we can find something really good here. I don't know of anything that's gonna deal with 2 Typhons. I think we're dead. Done. Yeah. Nice. Alright, we died. Well, that was pretty rough. I'm glad that we got that second game in there, but we got destroyed that game. I think I sideboarded it incorrectly. Alright, well that's going to be the episode. I'll be back on Friday. Haven't decided exactly what deck I'll be showing us this week. But yeah, just as a reminder, if you're watching this in the middle of the week, Friday has a free F&M event you're welcome to participate in. You don't need a collection or anything, you can just build whatever deck you'd like to play and have fun. And then you can contact your local game stores with a screenshot of the event page to get a free code phrase sleeve to help your deck look a little bit fancier. Yeah, I'll see you guys on Friday.